it's an old lady, and she's in a wheelchair. And you know how like you gotta get up like in the front, like you make room for motherfuckers in a wheelchair and shit. So I'm like, like literally in my head, I'm saying that like I'm so sorry, this is an inconvenience. I was like, I'm sorry for whatever you went through, but you have no idea what you're about to put me through. Like that's all I'm thinking that in my head. I'm like, no. So she gets in, and so I get up, and I see an open spot on the side. Instantly, I'm like, mine! And like, I just run for it. And so I'm like on the side, still in front of the bus. So I'm like, let me just keep my head down, listen to my headphone, you know what I'm saying? Talk to, like, you know, people are talking like, yeah. You know, like, for the most part, right? Bus stops again. Then it's this mom with like 2 kids in a stroller. And I'm like, fuck. I'm looking.
further back towards it.
I'm looking at the dynamic around me in the front. Across from me, there's an old lady in a wheelchair. There's and she's sitting like in the spot that I was sitting in with her wheelchair like on the other side. And I'm like, and then I'm looking next to me. It's an old man, and I'm looking at this woman coming up with the stroller and these kids, and I'm like, she's not going to the back. And I'm looking at the sign where it says,
I gotta be a gentleman today.
not even that. I'm forced to be, because there's a whole sign that says, you know, hey, if you're handicapped, like child, blah blah blah. I'm like,
Seats are reserved.
I'm gonna have to go to the fucking back. And like literally, it's a daunting task where as soon as she looks up and she stares like deep into my eyes, like just like you, and I'm just like. Like no, I tried to play it off like so stupid. I was like, at first you know just like how any random person is, like they just see a stranger. But then like the way she was looking, it was like, okay, I know you. And so I'm looking at her, and she's looking at me. And I'm like, and then I just kept walking. And like I said, and then like I said, alright, fuck. It was so awkward, so I just texted her. I was like, yo, like, that was awkward. And so I basically told her that, and I was like, we should catch up sometime. It went to red, she did the bubbles, nothing.
It's Monday, March 25th, 2019. My work week is gonna start to get really busy after April 1st. And so with that being said, there's a lot that I need to get done for the film Super Liked. I have to do some location scouting. I have to, you know, make sure that my crew is solidified by the end of the week. If I want to make sure that, if I want to get the shooting date to be May 17th through the 19th, these are some things I really have to get done this week before things start really moving fast. So I'm gonna get to it. Pray for me. Let's hope for the best.
Roll speed.
See?
Scene 5 and 6. Take 1. Action. God damn it. Dear Lord, pray this date goes great. At the very least, I pray I don't break my budget of $40 plus a $5 to $7 tip. If the service is good and I'm not being catfished, I'll tip 20%. Yeah, you should know I got a good job if I tip 20%. Come on. Wanna splash money, wanna splash money, me, yeah. Yeah. Ooh. See, why can't I just be an R&B singer, man? Like, what the fuck? This some bullshit. Like, if I was an R&B singer, I wouldn't have to go on dates. Look, these girls would just be lined up at my dressing room trying to run them skins with me. Now look at me, rushing to meet a stranger. She better not trip that I'm late. Okay, cut. Roll sound.
Speaking.
Take scene 2. Take 2. Action. One splash emoji. What a splash emoji, she feel me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, why can't I just be an R&B singer, man? Like, what the fuck? That's some bullshit. Like, if I was an R&B singer, I wouldn't have to go on no dates. These girls would be lined up at my dressing room trying to run them skins with me. Now look at me, rushing to meet a stranger. She better not trip that I'm late either. I hope she's not mad that I'm late. I mean, I'm only gonna be like 5 minutes late. Scene 2, take 3. Action. She feel me. What a splash emoji. What a splash emoji. She feeling me. Come on. Yeah. See, why can't I just be an R&B singer, man? Like, what the fuck? This some bullshit. That sounded real good. Like, if I was an R&B singer, I wouldn't have to go on no dates. These girls would just be lined up at my dressing room trying to run them skins with me. Now look at me, rushing to meet a stranger. She better not trip that I'm late either. I hope she's not mad that I'm late. I'm only gonna be like 5 minutes late. Fuck. Why does this feel like a job interview now? Cut. Scene 2, take 4. Action. Yeah. Splash. Drip, drip. Hella evil girl. I know you're feeling it. Yeah. Splash. Oh yeah, girl. Yeah, girl. I'm a better singer than you. Alright? Clan, my. Like, I'm not even finna diss Clan. Shout out to Clan. But I'm a better singer than you. Oh yeah. Emoji. Splash. What a splash emoji. Real me. You ain't got no energy like that, motherfucker. That fucking camera on my face. I'm the best nigga, best your visuals.
Evil face emoji. Wink face emoji.
She feel me. Yeah. What a splash emoji. What a splash emoji. She feeling me. Come on. You feeling it? Yeah. Oh yeah, girl. See, why can't I just be an R&B singer, man? That sounded real good. Like, if I was an R&B singer, I wouldn't have to go on no dates. These girls would just be lined up at my dressing room trying to run them skins with me. Now look at me, rushing to meet a stranger.
Hey, how long until we get there, man?
It's in about 8 minutes.
Cool.
How nervous are you?
I've been on a date before, man. I'm not nervous, I'm cool.
Alright.
Yeah.
She better not trip that I'm late either. I hope she's not mad that I'm late. I mean, I'm only gonna be like 5 minutes late.
So if I got right here. But you gotta get the fishes. I don't know how you would get the fishes. This is such a cool wall. Now you have to get the whole wall. Now you gotta examine the whole wall.
Yo, give me your best fish buzz.
I don't know what to do with the fish. What is fishes?
Did the chicken?
What is fishes?
Yeah, he did that.
But like this? No, that's too bad.
So, what's your name and what we're here for?
My name is Felicia Morgan, or Felicia_Morgan on Instagram. And I am here to do ADR for Maria for the film Superlight.
How have you prepared for this role?
How have I Okay, so I think this script is hilarious because it's the thoughts of how people think or feel like on a blind date. So, like that could be a lot of fun, real goofy. So how have I prepared? I've never been on a blind date. I mean, just really understanding the story, understanding why does Maria feel like this? Who is this guy sitting across from Maria? Why is she on this date? Just fun stuff.
How do you think a man I don't think you haven't worked with Jenna before, so
first time.
how do you think those characters are gonna collide when they finally get together? Or how do you want it to come
I
together?
think in order for this story to really be told properly, we would have to be like two contrasting people for it to look good on camera, because I'm just not really, Maria's not really into it. He's late. Oh, I don't want to give away too much, right? He's late for the date, so she's kind of just over it. So I think in order for it to look good on camera, between us, we just both have to be committed to our views as like the character.
Right.
That's what I think. I knew Jana's brother, so I got casted to do this music video, and his brother was a producer on the music video. So I guess he liked my work, or he thought I could do other stuff, and then he introduced me to his brother, and then that's how I got introduced to Maria.
Right. How do you bring it to you? Like, was he like, yo, you're her, or like what happened? How did it come about?
He said, hey, I seen your reel. I like your reel, so I'm going to send you the script. And if it's something that you think you're, interested in, let me know. And I was like, cool. So I did that. I read it. And then I start with all of my questions. What kind of camera are you shooting on? What are you going to do with this? Everybody has questions, And then all of his answers checked out. So I was like, cool, sign me up. I just want to work, you know what I mean? Instead of just like waiting on this, I just want to act. I'm going to put my skills and just go do work.
All right.
Cool.
Because a lot of people say you look like Cardi B.
Yes, I have before. Which I take it as a compliment because I like Cardi. I think she's crazy and honest in herself, so I respect her.
That's what's up.
You want to start, and you want to start on page 3 cents, or how you want to do it? So whenever he comes and do it, how are we gonna set it up? How are we gonna do it? Because like some of because JIT is your thoughts.
Yeah.
So some of yours are here. Are we gonna can we knock out lines and then?
I think that would be best since you have a flight and everything like that. So we can start. You start on page 3, right? No, you start on page 2.
I was just trying to see if there was any of just our minds going back. You know what I mean? Like my thoughts and your thoughts going back and forth. There's a little.
There is I think it's like page.
So do you want those to go back and forth?
Yeah.
I mean, like whenever he's recording.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To make it easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. That's exactly, yeah. Yep.
But for the other stuff, I can just go.
Okay. Yeah. Would you prefer to start with yours first, and then we do our back and forth, and then I do my solo parts?
Or
last?
we can do, or if you want, we can do our back and forth first, if you want, and then mine, and then I would go.
The back and forth is like the quickest one, probably, so we can get that out the way.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay. Is this motherfucker gonna kiss me or what?
Just do it, man.
I heard them Tic Tacs in your pocket, buddy. I know you wanna.
I just gotta do it.
So fucking do it already.
I'm about to do it.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
For editing purposes.
Don't overlap.
Don't overlap? Okay, so.
Give it a beat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So therefore, I mean, you can put it together when you're editing it, but you can't take it away when, it's like.
So how we're doing it back and forth, don't do that, just.
You can do it back and forth, just.
Give it a beat.
Okay.
Say your part, bam. Say your part.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I need to fucking practice on that broken side, the accent part. That shit is ridiculous.
When we get to that second lip scene, freak the fuck out, basically. Like, as soon as you realize I'm gonna have to sit next to you,
I'm freaking out
you freaking the fuck out.
because I wasn't supposed to see you.
Exactly. Like, this ain't how ghosting work. Type shit.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Alright.
That's fine.
This nigga came back to life. Type shit. Alright. C9. Take 1. Action. Just keep talking. Just keep talking. Let her know you got a cool personality. You made it this far. You almost got her. Just keep on talking.
expect to be sharing a lift with this guy. I expected him to have the car that was in the photo.
Your director, whatever.
Cut. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, so when you
Oh,
write
you know
it-
what? I
when
still
you
have
write-
that whole paragraph on the next page.
Mm-hmm.
That's all together.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my bad.
That's all good.
That's probably what he was waiting on.
I was
Okay, so just gonna go back to scene. We're gonna take 2 on scene 9. All right, so take 2, scene 9. Action.
Why am I still hanging out with him? It's just something about this guy. I can't put my finger on it. I mean, he looks better in person. I'll give him that. He dresses nice, but he talks a lot. Like, dude, come on. Who are you, Wendy Williams? Put a lid on it for 2 minutes.
Cut. That was really good. That was really good. I like that.
There was only one thing, like, and that was like the when you say that he talks a lot, take a longer pause before you get to the a lot.
So he talks, and then beep, 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 a lot.
Yes, yeah. But other than that, that shit was awesome.
Okay.
All right, so we can start right there actually on the.
Although this is continuous,
Huh?
although this is like one, do you still want me to only start over here?
I mean, you did really good on this one, but yeah, fuck it, just to be safe. You can start right there.
I just don't know, like, for editing, that's not maxing.
Nah, honestly, how did she like? She sounded fine on that first part, right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
as far as the shoot goes, you can add a beat when you do it editing.
Okay,
Me personally,
that's great to know.
me personally, when you're doing that scene, I mean that part of the scene where you're doing a lot, I think you would like drag out the lot.
A lot.
You probably like you know when you're sitting.
Cause he could, yeah, and he's sitting there, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just
I mean,
like,
this is shit.
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
Don't try that one.
Yep.
We step back again.
No, it's fun. Hey. You know, if you have ideas, I want to hear 'em. He wants to kiss me. You having an epiphany, like you're realizing what's going on
Oh,
right
okay,
now.
so it's like, oh shit. So
Yeah, yeah.
It's not a, oh shit.
No,
It's
he's
a,
like, oh shit, like
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
exactly.
Okay.
Like you're seeing what moves I'm trying to make right now.
Okay.
And, like that's why you're like look, he's got those damn kissy eyes. Like you know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, he wants to kiss me. I can see it. He got those damn kissy eyes. Look at him. I can't tell if he's high, horny, or tired.
So, and that's for that part. And then you analyzed it, and now you accept it. So now you're like, this motherfucker gonna kiss me or what? Like now you're just chill about it. But you're starting to get annoyed because I'm not doing anything. I'm not actually making a move. So for those next couple of lines until, you know, it gets, the score stops, the intense score stops, those next couple lines, it's gonna be impatience on your end.
That's funny.
Yo, I love it. I love the flavor you add to that. Look, we start laughing like he's got those damn kissy eyes and shit. Like yeah, he was really coming
like,
into
oh,
it.
shit.
Yeah. I'll fuck with it. Good. Awesome shit. That's we gonna move forward. We're gonna move forward with that.
Right there.
Yes. Let's move forward.
All right.
Okay. Scene 5, take 1. Action.
Let's meet for dinner at 8, he says. Don't be late, wink emoji, he says. Seriously, who does this motherfucker think he is, being late to a date? You're not even all that attractive. You super liked me, I'm doing you a favor.
Cut.
Or is it like, you super liked me?
Yeah, exactly.
And then it's, I'm doing you a favor.
Exactly. Like.
Oh, okay, she's kind of feeling herself. She's entitled.
Yeah, you better recognize, like, you've been on these dates, you've been on multiple dates, and it's not because you're desperate. Like, I mean, like, you're desperate for a distraction. you're desperate for like, you know, like, yeah, just a distraction. You don't want to really like, you're not ready to
This
deal
is
with
just
your own
free
life.
food for me.
This is free food for you.
And it just so happens that you have a dog that I want to pet.
Exactly. And that's when you see that, you're like, oh shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you've seen it before, but then you just get that, you know, that reawakening, like, yeah, remember why you're here. You're the reason why I'm here. That's why you say, like, you're the reason I'm on this date to begin with. It's not just the food, it's the dog. Like, all right, focus on the key type shit. Scene 5, take 4. Action.
I wonder how many girls actually swiped right because of that photo. I mean, does it do anything for me? I bet my ex could kick his ass. Mr. Cute Dog, I do this for you. No matter how this ends, I promise that I will pet you. For you are the reason we matched to begin with. Oh, look at me in my basketball shorts, even though I'm not a basketball player. Face ass. You're not even that tall. Get the fuck out of here.
Cut. Perfect. Did all that sound good? I like you people how you took that pause and said face ass.
Face ass. That's funny.
Yes.
Like they say.
Mr. Cute Dog, I do this for you. No matter how this ends, I promise that I will pet you. For you are the reason we matched to begin with. Oh, look at me in my basketball shorts, even though I'm not a basketball player. Face ass. Fuck out of here. You ain't even tall like that.
It's Wednesday, April 17th, 2019, 2:44 a.m. Just got done, you know, working on the vocals for Super Light. I'm tired of shit. I'm parched, but job well done. Ding ding, Sundance, Tribeca. I don't know why I'm naming all y'all because I haven't submitted shit yet. So yeah, no more free promos. And only unless it's involving Bachelor visuals. So our actress was amazing. You know, Felicia did an awesome job. She's exactly how I thought she'd be. Just like super funny, super goofy with a little bit of sass. Makes perfect for Maria. And you know, of course, myself, I already knew like how I was gonna come at it, and so I'm just really happy that it makes me happy that I didn't get someone else to play the role, and I just like played it myself because I know like how I want it to sound, and Felicia was able to match that sound. I had a dope crew: Felicia, Sean, cameraman Chris, yourself. And yeah, this film is gonna be funny as hell. Clearly, it's gonna be a blast. I would be more enthusiastic, but it's 2:50 a.m., so I'm kind of tired.
Who's that? What do y'all call him? What do y'all call him?
Damn it, Eli. We call him one job Eli. He has one job. You liked like how it was sounding, like, and you actually liked the where we're going with the message of the film?
Right.
Okay. And why is that?
It's just from just doing this part right here, it seems like it's gonna be really fun. And the fact that it's about something that a lot of people know about, Tinder.
Yeah.
That's just gonna make it more relatable to the people.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing it, even though I haven't yet to be able to read the script, but I looks like
It's cool.
But I can't wait to see what all goes down on location as well as after it's edited.
It's funny because like my cameraman and I, my boy Chris and I, we were talking to a guy that actually was affiliated with the Academy, and we were talking about like, you know, how people are going for, you know, people mess up because they go for like what's trending, instead of what's real. And like, what, people need to do more focus on telling their story. Now, when many people look at an African American director to tell their story, they think it's about like the black struggle, and like they automatically
Or gangs and
drugs. They automatically tie it into either like the stigma of racism, the fucking stigma of ghetto gangsters or drugs and shit like that, or the stigma of slavery. You know what I'm saying? And when in reality, the truth can be simple shit like this. What the truth is what's relatable to everyone. The truth is what connects not even to everyone. It's what connects to the person that's watching it, And it doesn't have anything to do with race. It has to do with experience, It
has to do with being human.
It has to do with being human. It has to do with like a little bit. There's emphasis of things that goes on like in today's times. If you want to keep up with the times, you know what I'm saying? But like, either way, like, regardless if you're white, black, Asian, Latino, it doesn't really matter. Like, your story doesn't have to be about your skin.
Right.
Your story can be about your personality.
Right.
And that's all Super Liked is really about. Like, 95% of it.
Right. It's super relatable. Like, the stuff that I've heard today is stuff that I've heard like in real life. Like situations that I've either been in or have heard about. Try to talk to girls, played you, then put you off to the left, and then y'all ran into each other, and it was like, oh shit.
Oh shit. What the
I
fuck?
was not ever expect to see you again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I can't wait to see.
And you can't even do the fake, oh hi. You can't do that. Like,
Because you already kind of wrote them off, so it's not like a hi. Now it's like, this motherfucker.
Right. It's all enemy lines. And it's showing like, it's putting two motherfuckers in a crazy fucking situation.
Shawty wanna chill. Right now we just texting though. I know it won't be that for long. Evil face emoji, wink face emoji.
She feel me. Yeah.
One splash emoji,
One splash emoji. She feeling me. I know you feeling it. Yeah. Oh yeah, girl.